Arlene, what hurts the Prime Minister more? Is it the fact that it's do as I say, not as I do for the Downing Street gang? Or is it just the clear, and it's interesting, isn't it? We don't use the word lie very often in public life in this country. It's sort of one of those nasty words, and yet it's now being openly used, not just by the Labour Party, but by lots of even conservative commentators saying the man has a problem with lying. What hurts more? Is it the hypocrisy, the double dealing, or is it the inability to own up?
Well, it depends what you're talking about. Obviously, if you're talking about COVID messaging, it's the hypocrisy that hits hardest, because people hate being told to do something if they think that the people who make the laws are doing something different. Absolutely detest it. And we experienced that in Northern Ireland when Sinn Féin went to a huge funeral, whilst other people were being limited to 20 people at a funeral, and that caused a huge furore in Northern Ireland and did have an impact in terms of compliance, in terms of people abiding by the rules. And up until then, it had been really, really good, the compliance in Northern Ireland. So it depends what you're talking about. In terms of Boris's future, I think it's his colleagues that he has to be most concerned about, because Boris was elected leader despite people knowing of his shortcomings, because he cut through that terrible phrase. People liked him. They wanted to vote for him. People who weren't interested in politics wanted to vote for him. Look at all of the red wall seats. Vienna knows all of that. But if his colleagues think that that is now on the wane or is being damaged, then that's a problem.
The asset becomes a liability.
Correct.
And therefore... It was interesting because actually at the start of 2019, he was very unpopular, even amongst the Eurosceptics, because at the third time of asking, he buckled and backed Mrs May's deal. So it was amazing how quickly...
Yeah, but again, I mean, quickly he can come up again. I mean, this is the point I'm making. But I actually don't think we're at the point where colleagues are going to move at him at the moment.